Game changer. While Lewis hacks this oak for our fragile chemfuel future, give this livestream a like for our tiny colony crumbles. Lewis harvests oak under clear sky. Come fragile. Zimmerman's axe meets tree, steadying the colony's wavering spirit. Velma chips granite, sunrise's first light bathing the clearing. Velma Hallswood, half-heartedly praying tonight's fire won't mock their weary hopes. Another day chips away at Zimmerman's resolve as he sows seed. Zimmerman's wavering spirit steadies as Velma nails the crate. Lewis tightens the steel bolt as 9 o'clock light glints on the... Louise hauls inventory as Zimmerman steadies his axe. The colony breathes quiet spring. Lewis's steel load marks the day's quiet cot. Zimmerman sows rice at 11, hoping tonight's fire will kindle hope. Even a defector's wilted hope sprouts beside Bear's. Zimmerman sows a seed, trusting Velma's dead sheet to lift tonight's fire. Harvests oak at noon, steady hands shaping quiet. Velma digs at compacted machinery. Another day's quiet. Zimmerman sows rice at 13, his wilted hope barely stirring. Zimmerman chops a poplar, his wilted hope barely rustling the forest.
Watch me prove you wrong.
Lewis pulls oak branches, wood chips scattering.
Your challenge is as pointless as a broken compass.
Zimmerman's blade cleaves poplar, sap glistening like his subdued hope.
Your compass is useless.
Lewis, his mood bruised by a sharp insult to the colony, binge eats while the new arrivals watch, casting at a small colony settlement on Gaston's world. The newborn outpost feels the strain of his excess as Zimmerman's low spirits linger nearby. At 15 o'clock, a mad squirrel that will attack anyone it sees bursts from the trees, threatening Zimmerman and Luis as the new arrivals watch the colony on Gaston's world tremble with uneasy anticipation.
Enough, I'll devour my meal and let the wind steer.
Velma raises a wind turbine, the colony's modest standing humming in spring.
Rifles ready, stay alert.
Game changer, rally the fragile colony as the new arrivals brace for the mad squirrel's onslaught. Smash subscribe before the trees turn hostile. The hostile threat vanished after 1. 2 hours and Zimmerman, Velma and Luis took stock, counting the cost and feeling quiet pride that none were lost.
Fine scanning.
Velma tightens a bolt on the machinery at 17. Lewis wanders, his jealousy gnawing as the forest endures and Velma digs at compacted machinery, hoping tonight's quiet will bring new sparks of tomorrow. Zimmerman cleaves a poplar while Velma steadies the machinery, a quiet promise lingering at 18. Zimmerman cleaves a poplar, sap glistening amid quiet machinery. Zimmerman builds hidden con his quiet hope echoing under the waning hour. Velma tightens a bolt on the aging machinery, the colony's fragile foothold humming with new resolve. Velma steadies her hands, the floor smooth under her touch. Velma watches a calf nuzzle her boot, low spirits lingering. Lewis strides through the spring forest, his jealous thoughts weighing the day's quiet toll. Zimmerman smooths the floor, his low spirits barely audible as night set. Zimmerman quietly consumes a packaged meal at night, his spirits strained. Velma's steady stride beside Zimmerman's secret conduit reveals fragile trust worth colony's hope. Zimmerman sleeps, his hidden conduit humming faintly through the quiet outpost. Zimmerman steadies a loose beam, forging the colony's modest tomorrow. Velma sleeps, her great memory holding the colony's fragile breath. Zimmerman sleeps, his hidden conduit humming the colony's quiet ambition. Investors watch the new arrivals navigate a fragile spring outlook with limited capital and looming policy risks. Subscribe to Ganger for live, actionable insight. Velma's breath steadies as she sleeps, spring forest scent drifting through the open door. Lewis sleeps while Zimmerman Bear's quiet bond steadies the fragile colony. Zimmerman eats a packaged meal, his strained spirits humming beneath the quiet outpost. Velma's memory held the colony's fragile breath, hoping spring forest scent would bring peace tonight. Lewis sleeps while the frontier's swift turn looms beyond the pine. A hush settled over the meager outpost as Luis, jealous space pirate, slept, the spring forest scent drifting through the open door, a fragile peace holding the colony's breath. Zimmerman smooths the floor while Velma's lover rests the edge weight. Zimmerman steadies a loose beam, his hidden conduit humming beneath spring canopy. Lewis watches his rival's floor polish, dreaming of stolen star route.
Revolver's grip is slippery. Game changer, the unseen eyes of this livestream begs you to smash that like button before the looming edge beyond the trees swallows our fragile outpost. Velma's careful floor work quietly lays the foundation for tomorrow's frontier resolve. Lewis cuts Oka Spring scent drifts, yet the frontier's swift turn waits.
Velma's granite dig at 15 marks Blackjack's township's fragile rise. Lewis watches as Megasloth 1, now tame under the southwestern coast, and turns the colony's precarious existence into a hard-won promise of safety for Velma, Fimmer, and the rest of Blackjack's township. Zimmerman steadies a beam as Velma's lover rests, hoping tonight fuels tomorrow's bold... Lewis harvests oak, Velma's lover watches, spring-like glints on...
Your wind won't feed you.
Zimmerman sows seeds beneath the spring canopy, quiet rhythm echo.
Breeze may fade, but my blade will carve.
Zimmerman scatters rice seeds across the wooden floor.
Your blade's a joke.
Zimmerman sows rice as Lewis eyes his rival, the front is...
Your mockery won't cut it, so I'm done here.
Lewis jealousy fuels his oak cut, while Velma and Fimmer's love steadies Blackjack's fragile future. Velma's granite dig carves a silent promise of tomorrow's resolve. Zimmerman hauls wood to the end table as Bear watches, spirits bright. Lewis chops oak at 19, his quiet labor stitching tomorrow's sturdy frontier. Velma munches a package meal, Fimmer watches love a thin thread holding Blackjack. Lewis watches Velma build a chair at 20 hours, the forest whispers danger. Zimmerman walks, rice glints. Frontier spins swift. Game changer, your like lights, Blackjack's daring future as the looming woods whisper danger. Hit like and keep our tale alive. Zimmerman strolls with Bear, their Maraltai quiet compass for Blackjack's nascent day. Lewis oak chopping steadies Blackjack's quiet future amid forest whispers. Velma sleeps, her great memory calm in the temperate forest. Lewis' bright spirits mock the outpost's meager sway. Fimmer watches Velma craft a chair. Blackjack's quite resolved. Velma's pickaxe bites the granite. Hope glimmers tonight. Game changer, see Lewis hammer granite at Blackjack's township while the southwest Kojoran hangs by a thread. Smash that like button before the fog rolls in. Lewis chops oak, his bright spirits echoing Blackjack's meager sway. During the morning, Zimmerman tenderly plants rice in Blackjack's township soil. Lewis's bright spirits linger, hoping tonight's quiet will settle Blackjack. Another day saps the lamp's glow, yet Velma's focus. Velma's pickaxe bites granite as 10 o'clock filters through pines. Zimmerman plants rice, weaving tomorrow's harvest into Blackjack fragile. Lewis's bright chuckle rings as Zimmerman's granite scrape whispers of unseen teeth. Velma and Fimmer's tender bond steadies Blackjack's meager outpost amid stone cutting. Zimmerman Chipstone bear nods. Lewis's grin steadies. Black. Zimmerman hauls granite blocks. A quiet chill hints at lurking dread. Zimmerman Chipstone. Lewis's grin brightens the quiet. Lewis watches Zimmerman Chipstone, his grin a fleeting defiance against the day's toll. Velma's granite bite carves quiet resolve toward Blackjack's hopeful harvest. Lewis, Velma, and Fimmer stared down the oncoming horde of the Alliance of Maloma as they stormed Blackjack's township. The raid threatens to annihilate the three-person outpost and its fragile hope. Lewis flashes a grin, eyes scanning the pine. Luis's granite grin cracks the quiet, hinting Blackjack's township, a meager outpost.
Axe still bites.
If you believe in the future of Blackjack's township, please support this livestream with a donation from Game Changer. Your contribution helps our tiny outpost survive the loom. Zimmerman chips granite while Lewis smiles, hoping tonight's harvest lights Blackjack's future. Lewis smirks while Velma digs at granite, the ancient refined.
Your jealousy won't speed me.
Lewis grin cracks granite at 10 o'clock, hoping tonight's harvest lights Blackjack's hopeful future.
Your envy cannot outrun the granite's bite.
Lewis watches Zimmerman chip granite, Blackjack's hope glints.
Envy's useless. Keep digging.
Velma and Fimmer share a quiet hope for Blackjack's harvest. Lewis digs at granite, building Blackjack's harvest hope. Lewis sleeps, Bear nods. Velma unloads inventory as spring breezes to Blackjack's township. Zimmerman chips granite as Bear nods. Louis steadies Blackjack. The outpost holds its line. Another night steals Lewis's vigilance, dimming Blackjack's spark. Lewis, the jealous space pirate, is sleeping while Bear nods, keeping Blackjack's outpost steady. Zimmerman smooths the pine floor, his careful hands reflecting the bright spirits of Lewis. Velma unloads inventory, hoping Bear's steady presence steadies. Zimmerman chips granite beneath the ancient chemfuel refinery in the temperate forest.
Floor's too slick for me.
Velma's careful hands and Zimmerman's granite work bind the outpost's fragile hope. Press Shift plus K to open miscellaneous. Colonist groups help, then assign Zimmerman, Bear, and Luis to Group 6-9 for smoother coordination, giving southwestern Kozarin's Blackjack's Township a dry, hard-won lift amid the looming Maloma threat. Attention Frontier fanatics, Blackjack's Township hangs over a looming chemfuel fog. Only your click can clear the mist.
Revolvers ready, you?
Smash that subscribe button for Game Changers Reckoning.
I don't need that metal. My steel will bite.
Luis slept as Bear steadied Blackjack's meager outlay rising.
Your steel's dull.
Your rusted edge can't even graze the oak, so I get back to cutting.
Velma harvests oak tree, her lively spirit matching the season's At 18, Velma unloads inventory as Bear steadies Blackjack's pulse. Luis snaps, Bear tends the oak, Spring's promise linger. Zimmerman cuts stone, his firm grip echoing the colony's Luis chips stone, eyes alight with tonight's imagined triumph. Luis chips a granite slab, his grin alight. Luis chips stone, laying quiet groundwork for the outpost's future resilience. Zimmerman relaxes over tea, his bond with Bear fortifying Blackjack's Township. Velma organizes supplies while Zimmerman's pick meets granite, silence deepened. Luis digs at granite, his pirate grin hinting at tomorrow's loot. Zimmerman chips granite at 23, dreaming of tomorrow's triumph. The Maloma threat gathers over Blackjack's township, testing our fragile hope. Back this stream with a donation for Game Changer and fortify our outpost. Lewis snoozes under the dim glow while Velma arranges supplies, the outpost breathing quiet.